Nope. It says I'm live, so why is Twitch being difficult? Facebook is up. There we go. Now Twitch is being good. Okay. I don't get it. Do that so I can see chat. Because I still have yet found a way to get my chat that pops up on the screen that you guys can see to show Twitch and YouTube. I'm not a genius when it comes to this stuff. But I'm going to hide chat real quick because I need to make a character. So we're going to play a rogue archer. We're just going to play a straight rogue because of the crit damage they can do. I'm not really going to do a whole lot. What I am going to do, wrong one, is once we get to the point where we can create a secondary character for our group, just so that I can have a more rounded group for myself, is I am going to make a ranger that is going to be the Stormwalker. I think it's the Stormwalker. Yeah, Stormwalker, because they get the archery skill line right at level 2, which is pretty helpful. But this crit damage, the higher you go, I mean, it can do a ton of damage very quickly as a rogue. So that's what I'm going with. So we'll see how well that works out. By the way, just so you guys know, I am on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so feel free to watch me or subscribe to any of those outlets. But I just wanted something nice and easy to do. I'm sure that there's better builds out there for what I'm doing. 12 here. I just like to have somewhat of a more rounded character just because it's your main character. They have to do a lot of basically everything. But once you get 7 points, I can do these here. We can put points there. And then perception, lore religion, that is for identifying monsters. I don't really need that. Lore nature, though, that gives us the ability to hunt and whatnot. So not as useful for us here. But knowledge world is pretty darn useful. As well as knowledge arcana. Actually, I'm going to take knowledge arcana off and give ourselves athletics. But arcana is so that you can study things better, but since we're going pure rogue, it's not really that beneficial to us. But we have a dexterity of 20, which means we have a +5 already on our ranged attack. We also have an AC of 15 by not wearing any armor, essentially. So typically a rogue would be in medium armor, but because we don't want to take stealth penalties, we're going to be on light armor. So at least until we can get our armor proficiency up, we're going to get point blank shot and precise shot as our two abilities here. What that's going to do is if they're within 30 feet, we don't take precise shot. If they're within range of shooting and they're in melee, they take a -4 penalty. If they're in melee range with us, we don't take the -4 penalty on our attack rolls, so we still get to keep our +5. And then point blank, we get a +1 on attack rolls and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. So if they're within that 30 feet, we get that +1 on top of that, which means our bow can do +6 to hit. And then whatever damage we roll adds 1 additional damage point to it. So, and then you couple that with the D6 that we get from sneak, and we're already doing a ton of damage. I like going neutral good because that just helps with some stuff, and we're just gonna call him Gibbs Rogue. It's fine. And so far I haven't figured out if birth dates mean anything in this game. So there we go. We have 4 athletics, 1 persuasion, 1 knowledge, 1 knowledge arcana, 5 knowledge world, 2 lore nature, 1 lore religion, 9 mobility. So we really don't even need any more mobility on this, but we'll still put points into mobility just so we can boost that up a little bit more. We've got +6 perception, +9 stealth, +9 trickery, +1 magic used device. We have a dexterity of 20, which gives us a +5 modifier. We have constitution at 12, intelligence at 12, wisdom at 12, and charisma at 12. Again, I'm sure there is a way different, easier way to play this class. But hey, whatever. I'm used to playing D&D, not Pathfinder, so. And in D&D, I either make powerhouses or I make such rounded characters that regardless of what's going on, we can the character can pretty much do whatever they want, talking, combat, whatever. And since Pathfinder doesn't have a warlock class, which is kind of infuriating in my opinion, I would love to play a warlock. I just want to skip all the dialogue. I want to get to combat. Alright. And once we get our secondary feat as a rogue, we're going to get rapid fire, which allows us to shoot 2 arrows at one time. I think we get that at level 3. And there's a bow that we can buy pretty early on in the game. It's a light crossbow. And it does fire damage on top of its regular damage, and it's devastating. So we're definitely going with it early game. Turn that on. Whew, you actually lived through that? Usually I just one-shot the guy. Alright. I am going to look for things that are of value. So like this bow here is worth 19. We grab that. Boom. Because we're going to want as much gold as possible as early on as possible. I keep forgetting that spacebar does not auto-loot everything. And then she shoots, and you're done. Then the second guy comes. And then she shoots. Oh, she missed. What the? Jeez. Be quiet, Tartuccio. So Tartuccio is absolute garbage with spells. So I'm just going to have him attack with crossbows as well. So cool thing is we can go stealth and then click this and all of our guys will draw, fire, and we had 2 misses, which is terrible. There we go. Wow, I'm doing garbage, bro. Good job, Tartuccio. There's that 10 sneak damage. I'll take that. Alright, there we go. Don't need any of the rest of that. Now, let's put chat back up. Just in case someone decides to join the stream. But lately that hasn't been happening. Blood for Gorum. Miss. Miss. How dare you shoot my friend? Or hit my friend with a dagger. Ooh, hit that dude so hard he exploded. Still don't care about dialogue. All the dialogue in here does is just kind of set up how your opinion's supposed to be of all the characters, and so it's extremely pointless. And unfortunately, you can't skip this part. Or would. Yeah, that guy got squished. Dun, 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 dun. One hit. There we go. That's what I like about being able to start combat early. You get to drop on these people and they can go down fast. And if we were playing on easy, forget about it. $30 worth 50, meh. Both of these are worth 100 and they don't weigh that much. Alright, so this is the one part where you'll see me do something that a lot of people will tell you not to do, but I've done this both ways, and the amount of XP you get from disarming these traps is not that great, so there's no real point to doing it. It won't let you level any sooner, unfortunately. Now these guys, because they're considered neutral right now, you can't attack them. But let's see here. Alright. I know I searched, because this is a puzzle up here. I want to make sure I have that pulled up so I can do this puzzle. And then we'll switch back over to Facebook. Go down for the count. Unworthy. And there we go. Down for the count. Alright, so it goes 1, 2, collect, 3, to click this one. And bios. There we go. Alright, so there's a chest over here. We're going to loot that. Click you, loot all of you. You, loot all of you. Then we come back out. We're going to click this statue. And then we're going to run all the way down here. And we click this statue again. And this room opens. Boom. Clicked you. Clicked you. Got it. Okay. Okay. Not that hard. Ooh, he got hit with 3 arrows and just splattered everywhere. Oh, he's down for the count. Come on. Wow, Tartuccio. See, I would love to play one of those characters, the Kineticus, but they just, I don't know, man. Like, the amount of upkeep that they take for a casual play is just astronomical. It really is. There's where most of your XP comes from early game. It's all the dialogue options. I'll go immediately. Fire doesn't affect me because I am a tiefling. Drench. Run. Continue. Athletics. Well, look, we succeeded because we have somebody that has a high athletics score. And then we move you here. Take potions. Make sure we didn't miss any potions. And leave. I'm actually going to click this and just let them go crazy on people. Attack the boss. Because this is one of those fights where you can let them all go do whatever they want, really. And it still ends the fight really quick. If you're playing on hard mode, don't do what I just did. You want to leave it in turn-based so that you can do things in real time. You want to make sure that you check all the bodies that you can in here, because once you decide to leave, unlike any other area, you don't get to try it again. But I am going to quick save, so or we'll just save it, because I'm afraid that if I hit my quick save button, it's gonna change everything. As you can see, I've been trying out different stuff. Okay. The reason why I want to save it is because if we fail part of this, we'll lose some really good XP during these dialogue options. I don't think we're going to fail, but it is all a roll of the dice. So, there we go. We got 9 XP for that. And then, got another 9 XP. Ah! So then we're going to go here, load, and try it again. I don't want to lose. I mean, it's not going to affect really who we get in our party. You can do it the other way where you use certain options and it will give you different party members to start off with, but nope. I don't want to lose my dialogue options. Problem is this character is not very diplomatic. I'm good at sneaking, I'm good at long range attacks, I'm going to be a nightmare in combat, but this character is not a bard. They're not the sweet talking, but I failed the dialogue option, so we're not going to go with it. And sadly, I can't save in between dialogue options, otherwise, haha, I would be. Alright, I'm going to give it a couple more tries, and then we'll just go on anyway. I don't think it's going to affect how much we actually get XP-wise. And it's only 9, but 9's better than 0. Ha! And that gave us 11 to complete that. Alright, so then we'll just blitz through that. And now you'll get to see our current four-man team. We'll be adding to that here pretty quickly. And we're going to get our archer. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Random encounter. Now, if you have the tutorial on after this counter, so I'm just going to let them go crazy because it's just cats. And we're still playing on relative easy mode here. I mean, I could dumb it down to where everything just insta-dies pretty much. But this is where it wants to teach you how to do your rests. So this is the only thing I suggest doing. Just going in here, take everybody off, and then look at everybody's pluses. Like this guy has a +8 to camouflage, whereas she has a +7. So he's got 1 extra on her on that. She's better at cooking. She has a +0 on hunting and a +0 on watch orders, but she has a +5 hunting and +5 on watch orders. I'd rather have a +5 on hunting. That gives us the food, which can give us a pretty good buff. and then just put her on watch. Worst case scenario, we get jumped, right? And so we did hunting good. Camouflage worked. She failed at cooking. No big deal there. And continue. But depending on the stats of your character, you might have somebody that has like a plus 10 or a plus 11 or whatever on certain skills. Or if they're not good for that role, it could be a negative number, like you saw with the paladin lady. She's got a negative 15 when it comes to hunting. But that's because she's in heavy armor with a tower shield. She's not designed for hunting. Yeah, okay, good. And 2. What's up, Hulk? So again, I'm just going to let my team do their thing. There we go. Alright, let's talk to this guy. There will be a lot of fights that I'm just going to let my team deal with it automatically so that I don't have to do all that stuff. I'm going to go look around real quick. If you want to look around, or you can just immediately start the fight, but if you do look around, you can click this box here, and it'll throw out some traps. And then you come run down here, and you throw that down, and you'll just spill tar. And that's going to slow everybody down when they reach this little area, plus the traps do a lot of damage. And then, if you come talk to Boken, and you're like, yo, dude, you need to help us, he'll just give us potions. You go talk later, and then we also all leveled up, so let's do that real quick. These guys are all on auto, so I don't have to worry about them. And then for me, we're definitely going rank 2 rogue, which now gives us evasion. And we get rogue talent, which means now we get to pick a new talent. We get to add 6 points, so we definitely want athletics, mobility, so now that we're at 10. Trickery, stealth, we want perception, because that allows us to see things that we can loot and pick up. We've got 1 more point, so we're going to go ahead and do knowledge world. Let's see, Lord Nature gives us the ability to hunt, but we don't get a plus in that. So we'll go ahead and do Knowledge World. Knowledge World enables you to create or detect forgeries, decipher writing, identify monsters, recall knowledge about geography, history, people, and places. If I put 1 point there, that just puts us up to 3. I'm going to go with Persuasion just so that we can have a little bit more talking points, I guess. So there we go. But now we get to do weapon focus. Or you could get one of these other things. But I am going to go with weapon focus. And I'm going to go with light crossbow. And like I said, the reason why I'm going to do light crossbow is we get that early access light crossbow early on that's going to do that fire damage and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a bad idea later on in the game, but this guy's going to go light crossbow. And then next level we get our finesse training, which is absolutely useless to us, but we get danger sense, which gives us the ability to detect traps and stuff, and then we get an extra point of that sneak damage. So next, complete. Now, before we start combat, do we have anything that we can... Yeah, so we've got that we can equip. Actually, because this gives us, what, 1 to our armor? which I don't think really affects this guy at all. There we go. And then that's Tartuccio's ring. I'm the only one that's allowed to wear that, apparently. Okay. And as you can see, I can equip a short bow. And a short bow does 1d6 damage, whereas my light crossbow does 1d8. So I kind of like the 1d8 better. If we had long bows, we'd be doing the same amount with long bows. Same thing with comp sight. The difference is with comp sight bows, you can also add your strength modifier. So if you're playing a fighter archer, comp sight bows is the way to go, because you can max out, or you can put a lot of points into dex and into strength and still come out with a lot of the same damage. Let's get back to that possible attack. Alchemist Fire, we could use it by the gate, light it off, burning arrow when the bandits are nearby. And then wait for... I am prepared to attack. Let's get into position and wait. Then everybody talks. And then... There you go. You see a bunch of guys come in and boom! A lot of guys go down. And then... Everybody is targeting him. Click her. I want you to go here. Click you. I want you to go here. You attack him. You attack him. Then click me and click that guy. There we go. So like I said, for the most part, I can let my team just do their thing. But then there will be points where I will take charge and give them commands. You can always hit spacebar to give them commands, or you can click this here and put it back into turn-based fighting, where everybody rolls initiative, which they do anyway. And yeah. This is going to be another point where you're going to see me do a lot of saving and loading, because I know... Oop, nope, not load. That was about to be really bad. Thank goodness I was paying somewhat of attention. But right here, when you go inside the building, right where these steps are, if you have a high enough perception, or one of your characters rolls high enough, there's a thing that you can loot. No, nobody's going to see it? Okay. So then we're going to back out. We're going to go load. And yes. And then we're going to go back inside. Seriously, nobody's going to see it? Erg. Hey, it's 230, like 6 gold or something like that. Just sitting in here. There it is. See? Just takes 253. Alright. So now we're going to go upstairs. Now I've got 2 people that can lockpick this, so I'm really hoping that I don't have to do the whole save load nonsense. But I am going to save it. Just be on the safe side here. But there's this chest and that chest there that require lockpicking. So my guy's got the higher... Oop. That got unlocked. So now we're going to move forward. This one here. I guess it doesn't need to be lockpicked. And then we're going to rest, because everybody's over encumbered and we're fatigued. Who are you? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Stag Lord. How can I help? And there we go. More quests. Always more quests. We're going to talk to this guy here in just a second so that we can get our secondary archer. Continue. Show me your wares. Oh, actually, before we do that, in dialogue, we want to go and equip everything that we just got, right? So this is Explorer's Belt, which gives us +2 to Constitution. I don't really need it on a guy that's supposed to stay long range, right? He's got a base attack of +7. I'm doing 1 to 8 damage on that. Or I can do a lot more damage if I'm at a critical. I've got an AC right now of 19 because of my +5 Dex modifier there. So I'm not really worried about health because I can dodge quite a bit. But I am wearing... Okay, I'm wearing light armor there. But this one's a little bit better of light armor. It gives us +4 versus a +3. Though I'm not seeing any change here. Oh well. This Cloak Care gives us a 1 through all of our resistances. We'll go ahead and put it on him. Not really a fan of that light blue color for a rogue, but hey, whatever. And then we're going to add some more potions there. And we're going to take off Potion Reduced Person. Because we want to sell that. Then we're going to go over to this chick here. We'll give her Bless. She's also wearing a +2 light armor. Do we have any +3 light armors? There we go. And Cure Motto Runes, Cure Light Wounds. So she's got 2 scrolls that are beneficial to us. So we'll let her hold on to those. You're the one that I want to give the Constitution to, so you gain another 2 health. Because you two... Well, actually, we'll take it off the Barbarian, because she's got 30, and you've got 29, so you'll get the belt. Now you're at 31, so these are going to be our tanky people here. Make sure nobody's got any extra junk on them that we don't want them to have, so they're good there. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. We can sell everything now. If I remember correctly, though, there's a chest right here that has some stuff that we can sell. Yeah, there we go. By the way, all of your companions are here in this town area. You can talk to them. And they'll have, like, cool little backstories that you can look at and go through and whatnot. So right now, that's going to put us just over 2K. But I like having just a tad bit more money. We're going to dump everything off except for our rations here. So now we're getting 1749. But that's because I wasn't picking up everything I possibly could. But now we've got 2616, which is what we want, so that we can go get our archer. So we're going to come talk to Noriel. Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm looking for loyal. I agree. Cost us 2K. And we're going to get this dude just because he looks cool. Also a human. And we're going to go Ranger. Stormwalker. Or was it Flame Warden? Is it Flame Warden? No, it was Stormwalker because we get archery, which gives us the +2 to our bow, if I remember correctly. Plus we get 1 extra feet at level 2. So again, we're going Dexterity because this guy's going to be an archer. We want him to do as much damage as possible. But we're going to put him down to only 19, which is a +4. Yeah. We will leave his... We're going to give him +2 there. But we're going to give him 14 to Wisdom because that's how they do spells, is with their Wisdom, if I remember correctly. Now we've got 5 points to use here. Stealth is not that great, but we are going to do these 3 here, as well as Perception and Athletics. So yeah. We're going to get Point Blank Shot, Precise Shot, and then we're going to pick Humans, just because we'll run into a lot of those through the most of the game that I've done so far. And we're just going to call him Lightning Shot, because I'm so original with character names. Alright, so starting off, we have 10 strength, 19 dexterity, 12 constitution, 10 intelligence, wisdom of 14, and charisma of 10. We have a +5 to our ranged attacks. We have a 14 AC right now. We have 12 health, which is meh. We're ranged though. We have 4 athletics. We have 0 persuasion. We have a +4 to arcana, +4 to world knowledge, +6 to lore nature, +2 to lore religion, +4 mobility, +6 perception, +4 stealth, +4 trickery, and +0 magic use device. Now we get to pick rank 2 here. Next. Don't get to do anything with our ability scores. But our health jumped up to 20 from 12, so we gained 8 health points just by leveling up. And our AC went from 14 to 17 by leveling up. We're going to put one more into athletics. We're going to put points there and there. Once we get athletics up probably to rank 4, we will start putting points into other stuff like use magic device and whatnot. But there we go, got all that. Next, now we want rapid shot. That allows us to fire 2 arrows simultaneously. Now so keep in mind, we're wearing studded leather, which is medium, and if we want to be able to keep our stuff up, we got to get rid of that medium armor, which is fine. We'll get plenty of that. We are at a +6 on our ranged attack now. Athletics took a -1. So we should actually be at a 5. Mobility also took a -1, so we should be at 4. And stealth took a -1, so we should be at 4. Everything else went up by 1 point. There we go. Whew. Alright, can I help you in some way? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, I'll try to help, and I should go. Add you to the party, accept, and here we go. Oh, texting people back on different platforms and not really paying attention. So the first thing we're going to do after this encounter is we're actually going to scroll all the way down to this one part because I know we can skip a whole unnecessary thing here. Who are you? What are you doing here? Fog looks visible. Invisible fog. I should probably go. My rival. What power? Can you tell me? Thank you. How did you know we were rivals? And 3. Okay. So if you travel around long enough, what will start happening is you cannot sleep, so your main character will always be fatigued. But you can skip that whole process if you just come down here to Nettles Crossing and talk to this undead guy and deal with him. So you come up over here. He comes shambling up the hill. Who are you? How did you die? What do you want from me? Very well. Anything that gives me a jump in XP, I'm all for. Okay. Now, that being said, we could immediately go and grab another party member by doing Tartuccio. But I'm actually going to go up and around to get to where I want to go, because I also want to grab this cave here. So we're just going to go wee. And we're going to grab the plains right here, or the cave right here. And you'll see why I wanted to go rogue then archer instead of archer then rogue. Mainly because the rogue has a better and higher chance of doing things when it comes to like lockpicking and whatnot. But the archer can do considerably a lot more damage. And see, my 3 archers are just going to stand here. There you go. While my tanks just stand right in the middle and take all that abuse. Look at all those crit hits. Alright, now I would advise saving here because this can actually hurt you. But I think his nature's up. Yeah, his nature was up plenty high enough. If your nature is too low, what will end up happening is that plant will do damage to you every time you try and pick a berry without actually getting a berry. So just keep that in mind. Be careful. And then there are a couple things down here that we can fight. And we're starting to get fatigued on some of our characters, but that's alright. Now the goal is to beat the your first boss within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, you know, not good things. Alright, so this is the Endless Plains. We're actually going to rest right here. Again, we're going to go into manage now that we have a new person. We're going to take everybody off. So he's a +7 on hunting, which is awesome. +6, +8. You are a +6. And if we put you here, we get maintain armor. So we'll go with that. Valerie adjusts and repairs her armor and gets a +1 circumstance AC bonus in the first battle within 12 hours. This effect extends to +1 additional battle for every 4 levels Valerie gains beyond level 1, but it only affects her. So there will be like other people that we can add to the party that will actually do beneficial stuff to the group. So we took us 7 hours. We got all that, plus we got the excellent meal, which actually would have boosted us even more on our health had we been down on health, but we're not. So, all right, in this plains, because I know there's a monster that we can fight. Give us some XP. Now, just because I know this monster can be quite tough, I'm going to save. Because I know this monster can do heck amounts of damage very quickly. Because it, boom, is a Manticore. Now, it's not a very high level Manticore. Let's see, we're going to go here. Okay. Then you use Rage. And then can you charge? No. Okay. You got nothing, you got nothing, and you've just got multi-shot. Okay. Boom, there we go. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, looks like we got a belt of strength, maybe? Alright, collect all that. It is a... Okay, so this is actually going to be good for our main character. With that 20 strength, or that 20 dex. We put that on there, and now he's at 22. Alright, let's keep going up. So it doesn't look like there's anything over in that area there. Let's go ahead and go down. Now we're going to go across. We want to come down a little ways here. Alright. Let's locate that. Fruit and berries. Got it. Okay. Once we get our main area. Random encounter. Let's fight. So once you get your... once you defeat the Stag Lord or whoever the heck it is that we're trying to fight. There we go. Now, I will collect everything off these guys, and once we start to get a little over encumbered, before we go fight Tartuccio and all that, we will go back to town, sell everything, because we want to make as much money as possible to get this crossbow for our main character. But we also want to level up so that when we do go fight the Stag Lord and everybody else, we have plenty. Waterlogged lowlands. If I remember correctly, the monsters that are in here are relatively beefy. We determined we should explain more important things. Okay, we walked across the heath for a long time, yet a true giant. Its magnificent outline resembled an animal paw clawing at the sky, but what was truly remarkable, the flat landscape was dotted with mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man and scattered around in abundance. So we don't want to do this area yet, because it does take quite a bit of time and a lot of rolls to get it proper. Let's go this way, see if we find anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and rest. And everybody will be non-fatigued now, which is good. Alright, so this is the Ravine Rise. Riverine? Riverine? I don't know. Let's explore it. Let's see what's going on. And then we're going to start heading towards Tartuccio. Oh, wow. Okay, let's save. Let's see if we can beat this large water elemental. I don't think we can. So, save, yes. I've never seen this before. We're going to attempt it. A lot of misses. Let's click you. Use your rage. And you fight defensively. Okay. Interesting. Is that seriously it? We fought a water elemental for a scroll? That's a bummer. I was hoping for like a cave or something. Okay, let's go head over towards Tartuccio. We'll head this way. Let's look at that just so that we can say that we found it. And we'll run up here. Ancient Tomb. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to go with Jalthiel, her, just because she is undead, so certain traps don't affect her. And I think she's just the easier of the two. And then let our guys go hog wild on this. There we go. Loot that body. That's only worth 4 gold, 5 gold, and 12 gold, so nope. Grab you, you. Grab all of that. Grab this and that, because it's worth a lot more money. Okay. And now we have Jalthiel. Boom. So now we have 3 melee and 3 ranged, which is the end goal. Though I'd rather have another barbarian, preferably like a mad dog barbarian, and then 3 ranged, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay. Now we are going to save here because this gives us another point at which we can possibly fail a storyline scenario and lose out on a lot of experience this time. So we're going to go save. Yes. Make sure that we're not missing anything. Leave. Alright, so nature, we succeeded. Nature lore, succeeded again. We carefully studied. Detect magic. Detect magic again. Follow a single foot. Now, mobility. This is going to give us somebody that we can click on. Our highest mobility is 7, which is not great, but we'll take it. You really want to have an 11 minimum, but 7's the best we got. And we got it. Awesome. Okay. Because if you failed that one, then you don't get to stay on the trail of Tartuccio. And off we go. Who is that? Alright, there's that. We're gonna grab you. Spoon doesn't weigh nothing. I saw, looks like mushrooms over here. And then there are 2 bags here that you can collect some lootables on. Gives you a cooking recipe plus some stuff. Okay. Then we leave here. Leave. And enter the sycamore tree. We probably should have gone and sold some stuff first, but I'm not overly worried about it. We do need to equip that belt, though, that gives us more dexterity. How did he manage to escape? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Real quick. So that gives us a +6 now, because if we take that off, we're back down to a +5 for our rogue. And our attack goes from a +7 to a +8. We're still not doing any extra damage yet, but that is okay. Do we have anything else that he can equip? Doesn't look like it. We've got this light armor here. We're going to go over to this guy, who's currently wearing light armor +3, but it's studded. So we're going to see if chainmail or chain shirt will do any better for him when it comes to his skill sets. Let's see. Anything in here that you can wield, young lady? Wand of Grease. All creatures within a 10-foot burst, centered on target point, when close range. That's sellable in my opinion. Let's see. The recipe we got is for haggis, which takes 3 flour, 2... no, I'm sorry. It takes 1 flour, 1 onion, 1 meat. So we're going to go ahead and copy the recipe down for whoever's cooking. We got 4 coal. Doesn't really look like anything anybody else can wield. Let me go back over to my archer here. Is this a better bow? 1d8 Comsight longbow. So Comsight would use the strength modifier on top of our dex modifier for damage. But unfortunately, like I can show you, we are going to unequip this. If we go over to this, still a 1d8, 1d8. So there's no difference for us between a Comsight longbow and a standard longbow. However, he is able to dual wield a scimitar and a longsword, both which are +1s, which do increase damage. So if I wanted to, if I remember correctly, I could drop that and that there, and then put him here. And now he's got a -3 to attack because we have no strength. And these are not finesse weapons. So that's kind of a downer there. If we switch them around, still a -3 and a -7 to attack. So definitely not a melee use character. But that's okay. We weren't building him to be. By the way, health potions on her, bad idea. Don't do it. She will die if you try to heal her with a health potion. So don't do that. There's no point in changing out her weapon because it's going to do more damage than anything else you will pick up yet. for quite a long while. And under her, honestly, the only thing we need is better armor for her and items that go here. So, there's that. But she's got a freaking 31 health, and she's sitting at 30 health, 22 health, so our melee characters are doing pretty good. So yeah. Stop what's going on here, and then we're going to go to this one. That keeps us from having to fight any of these groups. So I'm all for that. Now we've got some lootables down this way. I've already done a lot of this, so that's why I'm able to just kind of blitz through it. Alright, let's loot that box. And run over this way. Ugh. That went quick. Okay. Now I am going to save again here because this can do a lot of damage to us. Save. I would highly recommend, instead of doing it the long way like what I'm doing, just going in and saving and going in and loading, is quick saving and quick loading. But I have a feeling that my two buttons for that are buttons for OBS, and I don't want to accidentally... 17 DC mobility check. Oh, we got it on the first try. Nice. There are two chests up here that we can try and lockpick. So I'm hoping that we get both of them. Because it is got... There you go. Good items in it. Nice. When I was doing a test run on the Rogue earlier, and I've built him almost identical to these two here on the test run I was doing for this. It took me like, I don't know, 5 or 6 attempts to get it. And I know there's a camp over here. Woo! All of you over here. Okay. Okay. And then we are going to attack the Necromancer because he can do a ton of damage very quickly to us. Because I am not worried about the rest of that team. There we go. Alright, so heavy crossbow is worth some money. We get another bracers. Light crossbow, nah, it's not worth picking up, not worth picking up. You are. And I don't think anything else on these guys is. And then we want to check their bags, because all of that weighs next to nothing. Oh, this is an identified one. Alright, so in theory, we should have looted everybody, so we're good there. Alright, and down in the hole we go. There we go, and leave. Whew. All I want is you to come up here. There we go. And then you will also go down this way by yourself, because this hallway is trapped. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Not sure how I missed that trap either, but... bunch of free XP that I missed. Alright. Now down here we are going to turn this on. Trickery 14. We passed. And the reason why we want to turn this back on is because there are traps down here. And if you don't, your guys will run right into it and create webs everywhere. There we go. See? 2 traps. We'll leave him where he is. And you can move up here, because you'll be just far enough away from the traps. You can stay. Wow, these things don't have much health. Or that one didn't, apparently. Okay. Then we're going to come over here, click this. And we're going to click this one. Oh, I missed. That's what I was attempting to avoid. God for Goram. Oh wait, nope, that's not what we wanted to do. My tank is stuck. You're down. And boom, you're down. And you're done. You're done, goofed, son. Alright, we'll actually go up here because there's some stuff you can loot. Only 2 damage, wow. That did it. Okay, that spider's down. And that spider's down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we're gonna go run and grab. We're gonna talk to you. And then we're gonna go, where is he now? I need the relic. And then there's someone in your dungeons I wish to discuss. You don't need a dumb head. And 5. Herm, you should join me. But we're not going to get rid of anybody right this second. So be it. The same end awaits everyone, and this road is it's time to continue my journey. He should, in theory, go to our camp. If I remember correctly. Okay. Now we get to run all the way back over here, and unfortunately through the webs, which takes forever. Ooh, is everybody gonna make it? Nope, because I spoke too soon. Of course, the barbarian doesn't make it through. Charge! Alright. We don't have to worry about traps right this second, so we'll just let everybody free range it. But now we do. See? You, Go stealthy stealth. Shoot that guy. Can you do it again? You stay. You stay. You stay. You attack. And of course you missed. And you attack. Stay. Spiders get to run. You can now attack. You attack. Next spider gets to come in. You are staying right there. How did you miss? It was a point blank shot. Ugh. Sometimes physical. There we go. Come on. Ooh, that was a good solid hit. There we go. We want to do the trap here. And if we move forward a little bit, we should see one more right there. If you have the crowbar, by the way, you can move this cart out of the way. It'll knock the fence thingy down if I remember correctly. Like that. In order to get the crowbar, you have to explore like the whole cave, though. And I don't really care to explore the whole cave. There's also a +1 pickaxe down here too, if that's like your thing that you're wanting to do. Go stealth. Okay. You attack. That one? These guys have such a high armor class for undead guys, it's ridiculous. And there's so many of them. Alright. Alright, one's down. That's 2 down, 3 down, it looks like. That's 4. There's 5. And, oh, almost. There we go. Alright, so you are worth 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold. And the rest of this is worth nil. So we get to ignore all that. Could be worth a ton of money. Alright. We're going to turn that off. Just let them go crazy on these worms. Because the worms are easy. I have all the faith in the world that our guys can take down these worms. Okay, so you go there, you go here, then you come way over here, then you stand right there, you stand right, I want you to move over just a little bit, there we go, and you stand there, and then you stand here, you click the button. Ooh. There we go. These guys have a ton of health. And a high AC, which is ridiculous. See? You're gonna rage. Just so that if you do get hit, it takes less damage. There we go. Finally got a hit on this guy. Wow! Come on, guys. Woo! There we go. Crunch. Alright, shield guy is down. Now we just got the last dude to take down. Woohoo. There it is. Alright, so you are worth 100 gold, you are worth 100 gold, you are worth 100 gold. You are worth 150. Oh, that's going to be pushing my weight limit though. I can carry a little bit more. We're all fatigued, which is going to be no bueno. Grab all that. And grab all that. So from being over encumbered though. And unfortunately I don't have enough rations to be able to be down here and rest. So our two options are, we go here, which takes us outside, and rest, and then come back. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go outside and rest. We're dangerously pushing how much we can carry. Dangerous. Alright, manage. So, like, you can now go over here, even though you don't do anything. But she uses undead guardians to help protect us while we're trying to sleep. So, I like that. So, boom. Rest. There we go. Everybody's healed up. All of our spell slots, had we used any, would be redone. Right, these guys can fight all day long. I don't really care. This. Nope. This. Nope. So, leave. But what we will do is we're going to come over to you, and we're going to let you equip that for way more armor class there. So you get 9 armor, which is an 8 armor class plus 1 enhancement. So our AC goes from 23 to 24, putting that on. She looks so much cooler. So, now we also didn't we get, yeah, another bracers of armor plus 1. So these bracers grant their wearer an armor bonus of plus 1 just as though they were wearing armor. So this doesn't really actually help us because we are wearing armor. So these are good if you're wearing like a mage. Like most bonuses, an armor bonus does not stack with armor bonuses from different sources, such as bonuses from wearing armor or from the mage armor spell. So we're already wearing armor, so these don't do anything. Might be. Maybe I should learn to read better. Yeah. So I don't need those at all. Huh. Because I'm not playing a mage that has to worry about like spell armor and stuff. Well, it just means more money because these things are worth 250 gold a pop. Okay. So now we're going to go this way. By the way, you can go in here. And there's a hermit here. But nothing that you can loot out of this little cubby hole. So I don't really know why it lets us go in here. There might be something that you can do, or perhaps if you turn on the mites to where they're aggro against you, you can go in there and he's got something that you can loot off of him. I don't really know. Nothing there. Leave. Then we can just turn this off because there are worms again. Heh. Worms are so easy to take down. Okay. And now we get to talk to the queen. I just want to make sure that there's nothing we can loot around here. Because, hey, free money. When we're getting ready to spend 8 grand here in a minute on this crossbow that we need. How do I get in there? Okay, so she, and then 4. Because I don't really want to say, can I help you with the war? Because then that gives us the quest to go back and kill the Kobold leader. And I don't want to do that. Because it's really not their fault. I am going to save though. Because this is one of the first fights where you can die relatively quickly. We're going to turn this back on. Because you want to take down Tortuccio ASAP, because he will launch fireballs that, yes, will kill all the other kobolds, which is cool. Okay. So we get to attack. That's not what I wanted to do, but I thought I was on one of the other ones. Okay. Everybody attack Tartuccio. Because we get first dibs on it. Okay. But you want to take out Tartuccio just like that as fast as possible. And then the rest of these guys can go down pretty quickly. So I'll just let the computer deal with it. Because the rest of the kobolds are kind of just done. It's Tartuccio that you have to be worried about. Because that fireball that he can do can wreck your entire party. I mean, especially in hardcore, where he gets one lucky hit on you and half your team goes down in one fireball. It's no bueno. Wand of magic missiles, and now we got another ring that's unidentified. And then we click this, collect all that jazz. And look at that, everybody but the hired merc, basically, our archer, got to level up. Alright, so we're going to tell the truth. There we go. And we gain another 380 and then he levels up. So, awesome, Kadawesome. Let's get out of this cave before we worry about leveling up. No. Is this the one that takes me outside? Yeah. Let's go outside. And then watch this useless cinematic trailer. While that's going on, I'm going to go grab me a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I just really needed a drink. Peach flavored water. Yummy. Alright. Now, before we carry on, let's level everybody up. So you get shield focus, you get power attack, you get solo tactics, weapon focus, precise strike, and expeditious retreat. And you'll get remove fear, precise shot, inspired competence. So, Now we go to me, doing another rogue. So now that we're going to go to level 3, we're getting another sneak attack. So now we're going to get a 2d6 on our sneak attack rolls. We're getting finesse training, which is meh. We don't really need that, but hey, whatever. And we get danger sense, which gives us a +1 on our reflex. +1 to our reflex saves to avoid traps, and a +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made by traps. These bonuses increase by 1 every 3 rogue levels thereafter for a maximum of +6 at 18th level. 7 more points. So we're going to put another in athletics, mobility, trickery, and stealth. We're going to put another one into perception. And then, there we go, knowledge, world, and lore nature, just because. Look at that, +12 on our ability to not be seen. This here is our ability to like pick locks, open doors, pilfer objects, things like that. And mobility is our ability to move. So yeah, we're doing good there. One more rank into athletics, and then I'm going to call athletics good. And then we'll probably go back into doing some more persuasion, because we are the main level character. We are now at a +8 to our ranged attacks, which is ridiculous. We have an 18 AC on this guy, which is pretty darn good, and we're at 24 health points. So we only went up, what, 4 points this level? We definitely want to get deadly aim. When you choose to take you can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 to our ranged damage rolls. We're at a +8 right now to our ranged attack rolls. So I think we can take a -1 penalty on that. Or do we want to go with rapid shot? Rapid shot when making a full attack? Actually, yeah, we want to go with rapid shot first. And then for finesse weapon, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with dagger just to make it simple. So there we go. Boom. So we got rapid shot. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time this round at your highest bonus. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. So basically we're going to go from a +8 down to a +6 on all of our attack rolls, which is fine. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Rank 2 Ranger to a rank 3 Ranger. We're going to do athletics. Stealth, not so much. We're going to do these here and these two here. So perception, lore nature, knowledge world, knowledge arcana, and athletics. We are now at an 18 AC on this guy, +7 to attack, and 28 health points. We get weapon focus. For this guy, we definitely want to do We could do a heavy crossbow on this guy, which means he'll do more damage than a regular bow. Because we could do longbow, since that's what he's currently using. So longbow gives us choose one type of weapon. +1, so we could do longbow to gain a +1 to our attack rolls. So we're gonna do that. And then let's see, first world, forest, highlands, plains, underground, and urban. We're gonna do forest because we're gonna spend a lot of time, I have a feeling, in forests. I could be wrong, but hey, that's what we're gonna do. So now we're at a +7 to our attack, 28 on our health here. We have a +10 perception. Oh wow, so chain shirt actually is not good for us at all. But we have a +10. Wow. Alright, so we don't really need to worry about lore, nature, and perception anymore. But we're getting +2 from the fact that we're in forest right now. This game almost wants your rangers to not wear any armor, like at all. Heavy pick. Now I will say there is an encounter that I am going to do in this zone. Yeah. There are traps over here, so I'm trying to be very careful. See? And if I remember correctly, there is, yep, a lot of tigers up here. Now, I want to check something. I can't remember if I did that correctly. Rapid shot. Yeah, weapon focus. Okay. For a second, I couldn't remember if I actually clicked weapon focus or not. And then to complete the quest for that one guy in town is right over here because we already got the berries. Now we just got to get the mushrooms or whatever they are up here, the flowers. So we just click this. Now, you could try trickery. I'm not going to because it's really simple to just go here and lawful good. And then let's go. Here and just book it. You'll get the same amount of XP one way or the other. If you want to go with trickery, awesome. If you roll high enough, you can pick the flowers and the gnolls never know you did it. Okay. Got another pearl. Good to go all there. Yep. And leave, because we are almost at our limit for gear. So we're actually going to go to town first before we go to our next quest. Because we're going to grab a quest while we're in town, turn in a quest, and then we're going to head over here. Now, if you are going to try and level up a little bit higher than what I'm going for right now, the really cool thing is you can explore. I mean, there's a ton of places over here that you can explore and go and check out, and just have fun doing it, gaining as much XP as possible. You might hit level 4, possibly level 5. You got decimated. Take that. And nope. Let's go ahead and rest. Because everybody is fatigued and over encumbered because we're fatigued. Oh, we failed our camouflage. So then it's up to the 2 guards to make sure that we don't get attacked. And we're good. Here, I'm just going to move that over here. Since my inventory and everything's over. Actually, that's going to be a terrible... Well, I only have to put it down once. So, continue on our way to camp. Enter the trading post. Alright, let's go kill this guy. Alright, show me your wares. Okay, so we're just going to go offer. So we definitely don't need the club. We don't need this. Look at that. We're already gaining 5,000 gold just from what we've already got on there. Ring of Protection. Deflection bonus to AC, which means if somebody shoots us with an arrow, then we're pretty covered there. Boom, boom, boom. You crumpled letter. We don't need it. Keep all the foodstuffs. We got to keep the fang berries, and we got to keep that moon radish. Okay. Offer that up. So now we're at 9,886. Here's that crossbow I told you about. It's the biggest purchase we're going to make right now. Because it's going to cost us $8,300 or gold pieces. We're going to throw that over there. We could sell this ring of protection though for 500. Yeah, go ahead. Boom. Don't really need it. So we're still at 2 grand. So I call that a win. Then we're going to go in here. Our guy gets to equip that. So now, and I'll show you why I wanted to do this, right? So with just this on, we're doing a 1d8 damage with a +7 to attack. We go over here, and we have a +8 to attack now, with 3 to 15 damage, which is a 1d8 +1. So the lowest you can roll, according to this, is going to be a 3. But you also get a, 1d8 +1. So if I rolled a 1, +1 is 2. Plus I get a 1d6 of fire damage. So if I roll a 1 on that, that's 3 minimum damage with a maximum of 15 points of damage. And look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's just perpetually on fire. It's awesome. Awesome. So, boom. Let's run over to this dude here. We're going to turn this quest in. About that task of yours. Give the moon radish. Gave us 150 plus 200 more coins. Give the fangberries. Let's talk about something else. I should go. Now, just to get rid of this. Boom. And then clean up. Chocolate. Okay. I like how it still says that we're way overweight for some reason. And I'll bet you it's like armor and stuff that we're wearing, but it's fine. Oh, cancel trade. So we're at 22.95. I don't think we could get another character. Yeah, because it costs 4,500 gold pieces now. Let me think about it. I have to go. The only reason why I would make another character is because, again, instead of having the undead chick, I'd rather have a Mad Dog Barbarian, which is going to get a companion, so I'm actually gaining 2 allies versus 1, and it's a close range fighter. So, I failed to capture him. We gained 1,000 coins. Okay. Now that that's done, now let's hit here, go to you so we can just level you up. He gains all of this junk. The only useful spell he gets is the Command Elemental. But it's a spell that you have to cast, whereas the interesting. Okay, accept. Whereas like the Mad Dog Barbarian, or the what is it? The Sacred Hunter. There's 2 classes that you get animals like literally right off the bat, and they're fantastic to get because you don't have to waste. You don't have to waste a spell slot in order to get that unlocked. I'm actually going to run straight there, and then up and around. Mainly because I know where the quest line is going to take me, and we can't get over there yet. So, yes, I want to enter this location. We are fatigued, but as long as I do this dialogue challenge correctly, that's not going to matter. Easy now. Neutral good. There we go. And see, supposedly we got this wedding ring right here. Svetlana's wedding ring, which is the dude or the lady from the camp. So I want to know if there's a way to give that back to her. Release you. He'll go back to camp. Loot all that. Over here and loot this. Loot that. And then you click on this right here. Perception 18. Succeeded. Awesome. Lore nature check. So if you have lore nature, which we do, we get to poison the wine, which we're going to do because that's going to make fighting the Stag Lord way easier later. Wasn't there like, I could have sworn there was one of those, like you had to have a high enough perception to see it kind of things, but I could be wrong. Okay, so now we got to go way up there. And again, you can go trumpsing off through these woods here. There are some other places. And we still might, just so that we can unlock some other places. So we're going to go up this way because I don't want to go too far down. So we can go this way to get to the hut. Let's rest first, though, just because. Because. Yeah. Okay. And yes, we will enter this location. And then on our way back, we'll explore a little bit more because we still got to go to town. Okay. I like how they all can see the visions, but they can't see the spirit that's asking me to do all this. Banana. Now we get to go that direction. chick was spazzing out. I was like, okay. Oak that strayed. I know this right here is a nymph that we can fight. I'm just going to let my team go on to town on her. She didn't even get to summon anything. Alright. That was easier than I anticipated. Let's go down and then this way just to see. Nope, nothing there. Then let's go up this way. We'll go up because we want to head to town. Okay. Oh wait, no, we did want to head to town. What am I doing? Well, we've been doing this for 2 hours. I think I should take a break. So, that's what we're going to do, is we're just going to take a break. So let's save you on over here. And we seem to be doing pretty good. So, just so I can show you our main core group here, we've got our main character, human. We've got 8 strength. Because we're fatigued right now. Normally we're at 10 strength. We have a dexterity of 20, 12 across the board there. We are neutral good. We're doing pretty good over here on this stuff here. We got rapid shot, which is neat. Then we're using a bard here. Meh. I'd rather get rid of her to make my own character again, to be another DPS. We've got an archer here. He is going to be the lightning ranger or whatever they're called. Yep, there's that one there. Then we've got her in the party as a melee as well. Meh. Again, not somebody... I mean, she does good because she's got the scythe and she's doing 6 to 12 damage with her... scythe. We've got a barbarian in here who's doing 10 to 24 damage. She's just knocking it out the park. And then we have our tower shield specialist who's doing okay damage, but she's basically there to absorb as much damage as possible. She's got a 26 AC, which is weird because in one of our other... Nah, she's still the highest. I think it was on one of my other plays. I've got somebody who's not even wearing a tower shield that has almost the same AC as she does. And then the only other character we have is this guy, and we're not even using him because Harem is kind of just meh. But yep. So that's that. But yeah, I mean we're doing pretty good. We've already knocked out Tartuccio. We are on the trail of getting to the Stag Lord or whatever his name is, and yeah, so we should be doing pretty good. We should be doing pretty good right now. We are on our way to being level 4. We just need to kind of search around and find some stuff. I'd rather be level 4, possibly level 5 before we get to the Stag Lord, just because that is kind of crucial to be a little bit higher than level 4, because I think level 3, because I believe the Stag Lord is level 5. and a lot of his minions are level 4. So if we're level 3, he can decimate our entire party pretty quickly. So we really don't want that to happen. So we definitely want to continue looking around, try to get to level 4, hopefully level 5, before we go and take down the Stag Lord. And then from there, I don't know how the rest of the game works because I've only ever gotten to the Stag Lord on any of my attempts. So if you guys know more about this game than I do, maybe I'm doing a build wrong. If there is a build that you think I should be doing that's just more powerful, both in damage and in dialogue, let me know down in the comment section below because I'm really interested in knowing that. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This is Chris at Gibbs Gaming. I really appreciate it. I probably won't be streaming for the next few days because I'm on vacation. And I'm going to be out of town visiting friends and family because it is also my birthday. So other than that, guys, I'm out of here. Please, please be safe. Have fun out there. I know right now there's a lot of craziness going on. But be safe. Be loved. And as always, guys, as one, we rise stronger and wiser. Peace out, guys.